Madam Speaker, and I bring you feedback from our fellow citizens, especially for your kindness and national leadership that you displayed the last sitting. Madam Speaker, myself and so many others in this chamber had the opportunity, Madam Speaker, to be in court. And yesterday, Madam Speaker, as you might have followed, the judge said the health condition of Dr. Besigye could not give him the ability to attend court.
Honorable Atkins Katushabe, I want to remind you of the constitutional provision on separation of powers. We did our part. The issue is before court. We cannot discuss what is before court. Let's respect the court. And the court will equally respect executive and legislature.
Madam Speaker, I ask that you kindly hear my procedure issue. This has nothing to do with court proceedings. It has everything to do with human life. Madam Speaker, everything that we have on the order paper can wait, but not human life. We had Dr. Besigye's personal doctor in the prison. Madam Speaker, in the prison doctors trying to explain the condition and the urgency need. So everything that we have on the order paper, Madam Speaker, and with due respect, can wait, but not the life of Dr. Besigye and everybody else, Madam Speaker. Now, Madam Speaker, my procedural issue is just simple. We are citizens, and we are leaders by the grace of God. The reason why we're here is that, as you rightly ruled, we represent those that don't have the privilege and the opportunity to be here. Madam Speaker, we become, and including myself, my procedure issue, Madam Speaker, is, while certainly we're barred from focusing on, discussing court proceedings, I don't think human dignity or human heart bars anybody in this house, including yourself, Madam Speaker, to appreciate the urgency. I want to call.
Before you bring your procedure matter,
Yes,
Article
Madam.
128 of the Constitution, independence of judiciary. In the exercise of judicial powers, the court shall be independent and shall not be subjected to the control of direction of any person or authority. I will not sit in this seat in this house and start directing a court on what to do. We did our part. We spoke for the people. We spoke for the people outside there. Everybody knows the health of doctor, and if somebody cannot see, then that is not parliament.
Now, my procedure issue, Madam Speaker, I'm so happy that you brought and cited the Constitution, and I want to make my position very clear by citing the same Constitution. Madam Speaker, Article 143 prohibits anybody, including the courts, any judge on earth, underneath, or above the earth, to conduct any trial.
You're saying Article 143?
143, Madam Speaker.
That is on a qualification of appointment of judicial officers. I am the custodian of these laws, and I will tell you what it is supposed to be. Next item.
Madam Speaker.
Motion for withdrawal. Defense Forces
Honorable members don't seem to be more concerned about Dr. Besigye than other people. Dr. Besigye.
Are we reading the same
Please.
constitution, Madam Speaker?
It seems yours is
Article 143.
let's first withdraw. Let's first have this.
Madam Speaker.
Let's first have this, then I will give you. Atkins, I will give you. I'll give you. Yes?
Right, Honorable Speaker and Honorable colleagues, I move under Rule 140 of the Rules of Procedure that a bill entitled the Uganda People's Defence Forces Amendment Bill 2024 be withdrawn.
Is it seconded? Seconded by the Leader of Government Business, by Honorable Rokia, Honorable David Bahati, Government Chief Whip, by Minister of Finance, by Vuru, by Honorable Gwang, by Honorable Alex, by Government, by Doug, by Minister of Public Service, by Minister of Luero, by the whole side, by Kabanda, by Omodi, by Margaret, Alebutong, Margaret, Ajuri, Komakech, and then Minister of Chairman of Science and Technology, Mouma, and Chemaswet. Then Betamongi, then Achan, and Loki, and Committee of Defense Chair, and then Seno. Sarah has also seconded. Would you want to speak why you want to withdraw?
Right, Honorable Speaker, the withdrawal of the bill is primarily to enrich the bill and to ensure that we comply with the ruling of the Supreme Court of the Republic of Uganda. I beg to submit.
Thank you. Honourable members, you heard what was in the ruling of the Supreme Court. The issue was who heads the court-martial, how are they appointed, who is a civilian, who is a military person, and are you allowed to appeal a decision that has been made by a court-martial? And those are things that I think Honorable Government Chief Whip and we need to comply with what the court ruled. Don't tell me about Article 92. Don't. Honourable members, having listened to the minister's justification for withdrawal of the bill, I now put a question that Uganda People's Defence Amendment Bill 2024 be withdrawn as proposed. Those in favour say on the contrary, nay. The ayes have it. Honourable members, the UPDF Amendment Bill 2024 stands withdrawn, and as we await for the new bill, which is proposing that they want to bring a comprehensive bill on UPDF. Yes.
Right, Honourable Speaker, our rules do allow withdrawal of a bill. I just want to caution government that in all that they are planning to do in the next couple of days, hopefully it will be in tandem with the Constitution. Article 92 provides that you cannot pass a law to defeat a court ruling.
Now you're
I am hoping that government is cognizant of that. Thank you.
You're debating in
No, I'm just
anticipation.
cautioning them. My duty is to keep them in check. Thank you.
Honorable members, if I read that ruling very well, those were orders to Parliament. Article 92 says Parliament shall not pass any law to alter the decision or judgment of any court as between parties. We are not taking a party. We are not siding with any party. We are not siding with any party to the decision of the judgment. So that one, that's a redundant provision. Next item.
Can I finish my procedural issue?
Now let me read it together with the 91. Read it together with the 91. Why don't you listen? Subject to the provisions of this Constitution, the power of Parliament to make laws shall be exercised through bills passed by Parliament and assented by the President. Now, whom do you want to make the laws? It is us here to make the laws, and we shall pass the laws.
Item 3 on the order paper.
Madam Speaker,
Statements by ministers on
can I finish
3-1.
my procedural issue?
The Uganda National Examinations Board grading system under the new curriculum.
Let me hear Honorable Atkins. It seems he is burning.
Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, specifically Article 23(1)
Presumption of
prohibits,
innocence.
yes, Madam Speaker, prohibits any continued detention without an ongoing trial. Madam Speaker, we can read it with Article 120 about transfers. But Madam Speaker, January 31st, on Friday 2025, it was the Supreme Court of the land. The judgment, Madam Speaker, cannot be negotiated.
Honorable Atkins, my very good friend, were you in the house the other day when we discussed that issue?
Madam Speaker,
I am asking, were you in the house when we discussed that issue?
Madam Speaker, I was in the house.
And if you're in the house, we cannot, yes.
Madam Speaker, you asked my friend Atkins if he was in the house the other day. And he said yes. And I believe, and I'm sure that he was not. We can be vindicated by the electronic registration system. I am very sure that Atkins was not here when we were discussing this matter. And he's trying to reopen the debate. So I believe he's not in order.
Order, Madam Speaker.
Honorable members, can you have your seats? Have your seats. Honorable members, we made orders in this house, which orders have been followed and are being followed. And I'm following very keenly. Very, very keenly. And the government chief whip, the lead of government business, is equally following up that issue. I don't want people to start thinking like they are more bereaved than others. No. I came out myself without any of you talking. You get it, eh? Next item.
Madam Speaker, can I have this corrected?
I am saying, please, next item.
Item 3 on the order paper. Statements by ministers 3-1 on the Uganda National Examinations Board grading system under the new curriculum.
My rules still work. I'll throw you out of the house. Sit. You sit. Sit.
Right, Honorable Speaker,
Honorable members,
Right, Honorable
you
Speaker.
will recall that on Wednesday, 12th February, members raised concern about the Uganda National Examination Board grading system under the new curriculum. The presiding officer